What's up? Welcome to the latest edition of the books my fifth graders are reading. I'm going to take you around the classroom and show you the books that my amazing fifth graders are currently reading here in early November. Let's start it off with The Wild Robot Escapes. The third book, The Wild Robot Protects, came out, and it's created this whole new wave of wild robot readers. A lot of the kids read the first two books with their fourth grade teacher, so they just jumped right into the third book. And the kids from the other fourth grade class last year have been trying to catch up, and it's great to see so many of them discovering this new series. I'm trying to do a better job of book talks. My fifth graders are expected to all give a book talk during the month of November, and it's fun. We've just done about 7 or 8 of them. But it's fun to see the kids really take off and reading a lot of the books that others are recommending. And I book talked, because I'm trying to model those, Leslie Connor's All Rise with the Honorable Perry T. Cook to the kids to just kind of give them an example of a book talk. It's an amazing book. Perry lives in prison with his mom. His mom was incarcerated when she was pregnant, and through a deal with the warden, he lives there. So he leaves prison every day and goes to school. It's a fascinating book. Someone finds out that he's in prison, and they don't think that's right. They decide to take him away from his mom. It's an amazing, amazing book. Check it out if you haven't read that one already. Mr. Wolf's Class. I had all the Mr. Wolf's Class books except for this one. Not sure where my copy went, so I had to buy a new one. And so all of the Mr. Wolf's Class readers are jockeying for position to read Field Trip so they can complete the series. A scary book. Halloween just happened. The Keeper. Did you forget I'm watching you? Yeah, not for me. Not for me. Fun to see a reader taking on that one. And this girl reads so much, and she just read Megan Freeman's Alone, and it was her very first novel in verse, and I think she's hooked. I think she's got the novel in verse bug, and it's fun to see her discover a new one, a new story. Chris Barron's The Magical Imperfect. And I read Chris Barron's The Gray. One of my favorite books of 2023. So if she likes this, might introduce her to that. Exciting times, friends. Exciting times in here. Let me show you what some kids are reading in other parts of the classroom. Amulet, right? Kids have been reading this book for 10, 12, 14 years, however long since it came out. The new one's coming out, so a lot of kids are frantically trying to get ready for the late winter, early spring release of Amulet 9. This kid is reading book 8. Very exciting. A lot of First Cat in Space books. The first one, First Cat in Space 8 Pizza, and now the First Cat in Space and the Soup of Doom. Yeah, my kids they cannot get enough of this book. They would read 100 of these books if they were out. They're awesome. Mac Barnett, Sean Harris. If you haven't read the series, check it out. It's just really, really fun. And I've had a bunch of kids reading some Harry Potter this year, which is interesting. We have some Kindles in the classroom. Oh, let me grab it. Sorry, that's awkward. So they're some kids are listening on the Kindle and following along in the book. And Jim Dale, right, one of the best audiobook readers ever. So great to see some kids checking out some books with their ears. Lots of reading happening in here. We're gonna try to do this right here in one take. Just kind of transition over to this table. Save me a little bit of editing. Darth Paper Strikes Back. This kid loved Origami Yoda, and it's fun to see him checking out the second book in the series. They're not happy with what's going on with Dwight in book 2. So good. This kid's a huge Stuart Gibbs fan. Bought this book from the bookstore in his town. I think it was a birthday money or a gift card. And I love this kid. Is not dependent upon the classroom. He just reads a ton no matter what, which makes me very, very happy. Stuart Gibbs reader. What do we have here? Let's go. Same kid. He actually has both these books. One kid got both. Love it. And then one other reader here at this group. Gabe in the After. Interesting way to do that. Gabe in the After, story of a society, North America. They are going through a pandemic. Different than ours, almost everyone died. And this group of people live on this small vacation island town, and they haven't really seen anyone for a very, 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 very long time. There's maybe 15 of them, 13 that lived. And early in the book, they see someone from outside their little group for the first time in ages. It's phenomenal. Gabe in the After, if you haven't checked it out. Gotta die of a wimpy kid reader. I actually don't think I have anyone reading a Dave Pilkey book right now in my classroom. There's not very often in my teaching career can I say that. I'm sure they're just waiting for the next Dog Man Cat Kid to come out. But we have a Die of a Wimpy Kid reader here, Diaper Overload. The new one, No Brainer, just came out, so some kids revisiting that series. This is a series that they got from the library. This is a YouTuber. I'm not really sure what's going on here, but that looks very intense. FGTV? I don't know. Babysitter's Club. This series is really on fire this year in the classroom, which is great. Squished, love this book. If you read Allergic by Megan and Michelle, this is a really fun book from that team, Being Squished. I think the kid is the middle of seven children. Whoa, I'm the oldest of 7, so kind of fun. And then Ghost Boys. I just saw this book in the classroom. This kid is reading it, so I haven't talked to them about it. They must be starting it today, which is fun. Curious to know what made them pick it up. Phenomenal book. Haven't had a kid read it yet this year. It's exciting. One more table. Let's see what we got over there. Lila and Hadley, library book, which is really fun. I don't know anything about it, but you got a dog on the cover, you got a kid on the cover, dog is cute. Kids are gonna pick that up. First kid, Space 8 Pizza. This kid's on the first one. We saw a kid over there reading Soup of Doom. And the second one, Sisters, always popular. Sisters, Guts, Drama. Or Sisters, Guts, Smile. Sisters, Guts, Smile. Always popular every year. Kids are reading them a ton. And then Bad Guys. I never really got into the Bad Guys series, but kids love it, which is awesome. So those are the books that my kids are reading. I hope you found something awesome to add to your to-read list. I am excited to do some reading here. So many great books. So many great books. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Colby Sharp. I've been awesome. Hope you... Thanks for watching.